back, guys, to the Orlando Huskies franchise. It is week 11 of season 5, and the 6-3 Huskies are taking on the 3-6 Detroit Lions here in Detroit, and coming off of an awful performance last week by pretty much both sides, blowing two fourth quarter leads. The team is looking to bounce back here, and they are hungry for a win. As we down the returner at the 24-yard line, and here comes the Lions offense for the first time this game. As we'll take a look at Daniel Quintana, 1,700 yards, 9 touchdowns to 7 interceptions, having a pretty mediocre season, honestly, and it would be great for this struggling defense to take advantage of the quarterback struggling here. A first down as Vigil Hatcher makes a great play on Auden on the first play of the game, tackles him at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10 from the 24. They go back straight to the run, and this time Auden picks up 11 on the 2nd down carry down to the 35. First and 10 from the 35 now for the Lions. A bunch to the left. This Vigil Hatcher coming in, but a check down for Quintana. Finally brought down after a 5-yard pickup is Auden. Once again, has gotten every single touch so far for this Lions offense. A 2nd and 5 from the 40. They go with another check down, and Dylan is all over that one. Forces an incompletion on 2nd and 5. Makes it 3rd and 5 here, and the defense could get off the field with a big stop. Third and 5 from the 40. See what they can do here. As they go with another check down, and Gage with a great open field tackle on the receiver, only allowing him to get 2. And Flowers couldn't put a move on Gage, and it's going to be a big punt here for the Huskies defense. Big stand. Now Connor Kelly's back there for this kick or punt return, I should say. And Connor brings it down to the 16-yard line, and here comes Josh and the offense. After Josh coming out off of his awful performance last week. 2,200 yards, 18 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions on the season. He's looking for a big bounce back week. But with the resurgence of Drew Stevens, expect the run game to be brought in a lot more here as they go to Drew Stevens early in this one so far. And he's met at the line of scrimmage by Jones. No gain on the play. Now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 16 here. A bunch to the right now. Stevens in the backfield. Josh gonna lob this one up to Kylo. And Kylo with a great catch. A great ball from Josh to fit it into Kylo as he was getting hit. And Kylo hangs on to it between 2 defenders. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 44. They run to Drew Stevens on the 1st down carry. He picks up 9 on that play. The offense already looking better. Was abysmal last week, and they need to set the standard once again this week. 2nd and 1 from the 35. Play action pass here as Damien's open on the crossing route, and Josh hits him, and he breaks one tackle down to the 10-yard line. As Hunter was the distraction on the bubble, had a bunch of people running up to guard him and left Damien wide open right behind, and now it's a 1st and 10 from the 40, or from the 10. As Josh is picked off, trying to force the ball to Jason Blacklock and throws it into double coverage. Looked like triple coverage, honestly. Throws it into triple coverage there, and a awful read by Josh, costing the Huskies points once again. Now it's a 1st and 10 for the Lions. Good tackle by McMillan on 1st down, only allowing Alden to get 2. As Josh is kind of going backwards late in this season, and we've seen this time and time again. As this is not a good look for this Huskies offense. 2nd and 8 now. Ford with a good open field tackle. Haven't seen a ton of him, but right there making a big play. Now it's got to be a 3rd and 2 from the 28. A bunch to the left for Quintana, but they go back to the run, and Justin Martinez and McMillan filled both of the gaps, and Auden had to pick, and he chose Justin, who makes a great tackle. And now it's a 4th and 1, and the defense forces another punt. Great job by the defense getting them off the field. Back-to-back drives, and now the offense has to answer here. As they punt it to Connor Kelly, and a missed block by a couple of players there only gets to the 23. And after a really impressive throw, Josh went backwards with a really bad pick. But looking to bounce back now as it's 1st and 10 from the 23. Josh back under center. Sweet in the backfield. Play action pass. As this one fits it right over the safety to Hunter. That was also a dangerous throw, but just put enough underneath of it, or over the top of it. And Hunter gets his first catch of the game for 15. 1st and 10 now from the 38. As this one goes to Kylo on the bubble screen, outside with blockers, picks up 9 on that play. That's what the Huskies need to do, get Josh into a rhythm early and often. And it's 2nd and 1 from the 47. And now Jamal Lacey coming in motion here. To hand off to Drew Stevens, and Stevens can't even pick up the one, and now Dion Werner is hurt. He's dealt with an injury all season long and hurt once again, and he was hurt in preseason, and man, that guy's just injury prone. 3rd and inches now from the 48. Another handoff to Drew Stevens, who picks up the inches and more. That's going to end the first quarter here. An ugly first quarter for this Huskies offense, but moving right now. Tied 0-0 heading into the second. First and 10 from the 49 for this Huskies offense here. And Josh is sacked by 2 Lions on the play. Every single offensive lineman besides the tackles got beat. And now a torn labrum for Dion Werner. And that is not a good sign. He was having a pretty solid year coming in as a free agent pickup. Now Jonathan Jones will have a lot to prove here. But Josh is sacked once again, coming from that left guard spot. Dom Huff allowing back-to-back sacks. And that is also not a good sign, as Dom Huff, we expected him to kind of bounce back, but with injuries to his game, unable to do so. But this time Josh fits it right in between 2 defenders, to Hunter, who gets down to the 36. Give Josh time to throw, and sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes he makes you pay, just like there. 1st and 10 from the 36. It's a handoff to Drew Stevens, and Stevens has a ton of room, trucking through one guy down to the 19-yard line. And it's really nice to see Drew Stevens actually playing well. He was struggling early on in the season. Don't know if it was injury-wise or what, but now he's playing very well. As this time, Josh is sacked once again, and that isn't on the offense line. It's a mixture of both. Josh has to get the ball out quicker than what he just did, and offensive line has to give him time. Now it's a 2nd and 22 from the 30. As this one to Steven Sutherland, picks up 12, picks up the sack yardage. Now it's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 from the 19-yard line. Huskies in field goal range. Just can't turn the ball over here. A bad snap, but a play action pass, and Josh is down again. The Lions eating alive this offensive line. And Josh is down for another sack. And Sammy Leak coming out on the field here, and this one's up, and it's right down the middle for the Huskies, giving them a 3-0 lead midway through the second quarter. Now James Aldridge will kick this one deep here. After the Huskies able to get a 3-0 lead, a couple yards deep in the end zone will be need. The Lions will start at the 25-yard line. That way 1st and 10 from the 25, a pistol set here for the Lions. As they go over to Caden's zone, but Caden does a nice job not allowing anything behind him, just everything in front before the defensive line was able to get there. And now it's a 2nd and 8 from the 29, or 27 I should say. And as Auden breaking tackle after tackle, finally brought down by Shane, who is surprisingly became one of our sure tacklers this season. Hasn't missed a ton of tackles. But this one underneath, and a 1st down pickup for the Lions. Hobbs with a catch of 10 on the play. Big 1st down for the Lions, trying to get that offense finally rolling. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 41. They go with a run play. Auden breaks another one. Young and White able to get him down at the 48-yard line. Last play before the 2-minute warning. Huskies up 3-0. Lions driving on the field though. Have to get a stop here. First and 10. They go with a screenplay. Hatcher read it out. Not able to get there, but Young with a good open field tackle on Auden down at the 40. A minute and 50 and ticking. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left. 2nd and 2 from the 40. As Hatcher comes in screaming, unable to get him, but CJ Hunter finishes the sack. 3rd and 9 now. As CJ and Caden coming in once again, and Darrell White drops a pick now. Both of the edges were coming in hot. Forces a bad throw by Quintana, but a drop pick by Darrell White. Forces a punt by the Lions with a minute left in this one. In this half, I should say. As it looks like it's going to be a really good punt. Never mind, in the back of the end zone. Huskies get the ball at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 20. A nice defensive stop there. As Josh is picked off now. And he makes a tackle at the 15. Tried to go to Kylo. Thought the DB was going to stay with Hunter. But read Josh like a book right there for his 2nd pick of the game. Now the Lions are threatening. They go with a check down to the tight end, who steps out at the 13. And it's been all check down so far for Quintana. So far in this one. 2nd and 8 from the 13. They go in the back of the end zone. A touchdown for the Lions. Quintana went right behind both of the linebackers into the end zone. And the Lions take a lead here in the second quarter after the pick by Josh. Josh has made 2 bad throws this game, and he's been punished for both of them. As now the Lions have the lead before halftime. As Gage will return this one. Has a ton of running room, and Gage down to the 31. Here comes Josh in the offense. And Josh is definitely looking to get going, as he has struggled these last 2 games after the bye. Now on this one, it's dropped by Kylo, who had a ton of running room in front. 2nd and 10 from the 31, and Yeah, the Huskies gotta at least get this clock moving. Can't let the Lions get the ball back. This one's caught by Jason Blacklock. Picks up the first down, and a timeout by the Huskies. Have a chance to at least get a field goal here. With 34 seconds left at the 43. We've seen drives like this by the Huskies end in touchdowns. This one goes to Damien, and Damien has a lot of room down to the 41. Another timeout. First and 10 now for the Huskies at the 41-yard line. As a free rusher comes in, Josh dives down at the 31. 22 seconds left. They're probably going to have a couple shots to the end zone here before they have to kick the field goal. Second and inches from the 31. Josh on the inside, 200, end zone touchdown. And just like that, Josh answers. Found his favorite target downfield on the inside. And a great drive from Josh right there. There's now 18 seconds left before half. James Aldridge will kick this one deep. The Lions will return it from the 1. And Rosenberg, Franklin, and McCain all on the return man. As you see that Jets and Chiefs game at the bottom of the screen, the Jets winning 10-3 right now. Big game for us as the Chiefs have taken over first place in the division. Otto with a nice first down run, picks up 9. But you heard that the Chiefs have taken over first place with our loss last week, have a half a game lead over us. And Vigil Hatcher drops a pick as he read the screen perfectly. Nearly broke this one loose. Third and 1 now from the 30. Huskies send a blitz. Young and Stanton there to break it up. But surprisingly, the Lions are going to go with a Hail Mary attempt here. They lob this one up, and Dylan is right there for the pick. Great pick by Dylan, giving this defense some momentum heading into halftime as they have played excellent so far in this game. Big pick from the defense. The Huskies just beating themselves up really with these turnovers from Josh. 2 bad turnovers as the defense really is playing well as well. Not a ton you have to switch up, just stop turning the ball over. Engages back there at the 1 to return this. And he has a lot of room down to the 29. Here comes Josh and the offense coming out on the field here. First and 10 from the 29. The Lions only have 82 total yards. Play action pass here on first down. As this one goes to Hunter down the field. And there is a flag on the play, though. Hopefully it's not a hold. Personal foul. They're going to say he grabbed Hunter by the face mask. And we're going to add more yardage onto that play. A great play to open the drive for the Huskies. Now it's a first and 10 from the 32. Josh under center here. Damien coming in motion. He's going to hit a key block on the defensive tackle. Drew Stevens only able to pick up 2, I guess. It looked like he got a couple more than 2. But a second and 8 from the 30 now. Josh back under center. Only one tight end on the field now, but this one goes to Jason, who picks up one couple and stiff arms one man down to the ground. As you see, Josh has only missed 3 passes all game, but when he's missed awfully. And 2 of those being picked off. And now a third and 1 for the Huskies here. They give the ball to Drew Stevens, and Stevens can't get any more. And the Huskies are going to leave their offense on the field here. 4th and 1 from the 24. A big 4th down. They give it right back to Drew, and he picks up more than 1 for a Huskies first down. They put trust into their big running back. He's able to get the first. Now a 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Huskies. It's going to be a handoff to Jabari Sweet, and Frank Webster was pushed all the way back into Sweet, who loses 5 on the play. Now a 2nd and 15 after the 5-yard loss from the 24. As Josh was hit on that one, and that one could have ended badly. Nearly picked off for the 3rd time this game. Now it's a 3rd and 15 from the 24. See what the Huskies do here. Josh goes right behind the linebacker to Jason into the end zone. A risky ball behind the linebacker. Easily could have turned his head and picked that one off, but Josh trusted his arm, and it pays off with a huge touchdown for the Huskies. Going up 10 now, midway through this 3rd quarter. As this one's kicked deep by James Aldridge. Pretty bad kick to around the 4-yard line. Rosenberg and company there to bring him down at the 22. As Auden has had a solid game, but long 3rd down situations haven't been able to get him the ball too often, and now it's a 1st and 10 from the 22. And Quintana switching the play at the line here. Huskies adjusting with him. They check down to Auden, and Darrell White is able to make a tackle on the play. Only a gain of 2 by Auden. Now a 2nd and 8 from the 24. As what is McMillan doing? Put your hands up, young man. McMillan just let Dansby run free right behind him. He had an easy pick. As Grimes comes in on that play, hits him hard, and Dillon with a good open field tackle. Receiver picks up 9.5. Now a 2nd and inches from the 45. It's a run play to Auden, and Auden stiff arming Shane down to the ground and down at the 41-yard line. First and 10 from the 41 now. Another carry for Auden. Breaking tackle after tackle. Finally tackled by Shane at the 23. And Auden is starting to take over this drive. First and 10 from the 23. It's another carry for Auden. Brought down at the 17. 6-yard pickup for Auden once again. A good tackle by McMillan, and Caden right there makes it a 3rd and 1. This is what the Huskies avoided all first half, these 3rd and short situations. See if they can get them off the field here as they blitz, and Quintana makes them pay, hitting Dansby across the middle on the run. Dillon just a tad bit too slow to get to him, and it's a touchdown, Lions. Makes it back to a 3-point game. Good drive by the Lions right there. All set up by their running attack. As Gage will get it from the goal line. And he tries to cut it to the right. No blockers there for him. As Jason Blacklock, 3 catches, 43 yards, and a touchdown. I'm going to have to get that man the ball more this drive. First and 10 from the 22. Huskies looking to put that killer instinct in this one. As Josh had Connor Kelly, and now Daniel Fernandez, starting left tackle, hurt on on the play. And now we'll see backup Alex. Oh, we have two Alex. Alex Stewart, backup left tackle in as they try to go to Stevens, who only picks up 1 on the 2nd and 10 play. But Stewart has looked nice in his time playing. See if he can pick up where he left off. Big rookie. 3rd and 9 from the 23 now. As this one goes to Damien, and Damien, a great catch. Getting a first down for the Huskies to end the 3rd quarter. As the Huskies only up 3 here. Looking to add more to their lead. 3rd catch of the game for Damien. Still no news on Daniel Fernandez. Hopefully we hear something back soon. Alex Stewart will be in from the time being though, as Damien's open once again, and Damien with a good catch and run on first down. As a dislocated shoulder for Daniel Fernandez will most likely end his game here. 1st and 10 from the 40. As a great throw to Connor from Josh down to the 24-yard line. And outside of these picks, Josh has looked really good this game. Just has to clean up the turnovers. Now a 1st and 10 from the 24. First catch of the game for Connor. Handoff to Drew Stevens. Only gets 1. As the running lanes have closed up this game. Second and 9 from the 23 now. Another play action pass here. Josh steps up in the pocket and is picked off. And Josh is picked off trying to be greedy, going into the end zone, and Branson makes him pay. 3rd pick of the game. And Auden picks up 10 on the first down carry. And this is not how the Huskies wanted this game to go. 1st and 10 from the 16 now. A great read option play. And Quintana is still running down to the 36 after a 20-yard pickup. And now they have this Huskies defense reeling. 1st and 10 from the 36 now. A great play by Vigil and White. A loss of 2 from Auden on the play. Hit Vigil. Played it perfectly. White cleaned it up. A blitz by the Huskies here. And Dylan burnt on the streak. On the go route, Dylan couldn't keep up. Even though he is our fastest corner, couldn't keep up. 1st and 10 now from the 32. And that one is swatted away from Hatcher. Good job getting his hands up as the ball was released very quickly. Now a 2nd and 10 from the 32. Bunch to the left for Quintana here. And an overthrow. And now it's a 3rd and long. Can this defense get off the field on a 3rd and long? From the 32. Force them into a long field goal attempt here. As Grimes and CJ closing in the pocket. CJ gets to him, makes him throw it away. And they will hold him to a field goal attempt. It's not a gimme field goal though. About a 50-yard attempt here. And Shane merely blocked it, but it is right down the middle. That's the 2nd time in the matter of 2 weeks Shane's nearly blocked a big field goal. And now 3 minutes left, shades of last week. Can Josh go down the field and close this game out for this Huskies team? As he's looked really well all season and now finally starting to show struggle. As it's 1st and 10 from the 25. as they're going to run the ball with Drew Stevens. A smart play call on first down as Stevens picks up the first. First and 10 now from the 35. Two tight ends on the field. RPO for Stevens. Stevens cuts it back and picks up 9 on first down. Stevens with 2 really good runs on back-to-back plays, setting the Huskies up in a really good position here. 2nd and 1 from the 44. Play action pass here as Hunter is wide open on the zig route, and Hunter has a ton of running room down to the 39. First and 10 from the 39. Have to start using some of that clock if you're the Huskies. Stevens picks up 3 on the 2nd down. Second and 7 now from the 36. It's another run to Drew Stevens. He trucks his way through 1, picks up the first down. First and 10 from the 29. Lions had to use a timeout due to an injury. Play action pass here. As Josh is hit as he threw it, and he's lucky he was hit as that one might have been picked off. Multiple players in the area for the Lions on that play. And now it's a 2nd and 10 from the 29. Handoff to Drew Stevens. He breaks 1 tackle, trucks through another one. It's Drew Stevens' time, taking over this game. First and 10 from the 17 now. A stretch play to Stevens. And Stevens still fighting for more, down to the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9 for the Huskies. And guess who? Drew Stevens once again down to the 4. They are just punching it down the Lions' throat, and they can't do anything about it here. First and goal from the 4. And they give it back to Stevens, who is into the end zone for a Huskies touchdown. Great drive from the Huskies right there, mainly Drew Stevens. And he puts the Huskies on top 24-17. James Aldridge will kick this one deep, as they'll bring it out a couple yards deep from the end zone. And Rosenberg with a great tackle on the play. Quintana coming back out on the field, looking to lead a game-winning drive for the Huskies, or for the Lions here. Huskies defense has to get a stop. Lions have no timeout, as Kirkpatrick nearly picked them off. Kirkpatrick got a pick last week, nearly got another one this week. Would have been a huge pick for this Huskies defense. 2nd and 10 now. As Stanton couldn't bring him down with an arm tackle, and he gets out at the 39. Dansby having a pretty solid game against this Huskies defense. Now it's a 1st and 10 from the 39. 32 seconds left. As Grimes is coming in, forces a bad throw, and White swats it instead of picking it. What is he doing out there playing for the other team? 2nd and 10 now from the 39. Quintana back to pass once again, and this time nothing open downfield, just checks it down, and missing tackle after tackle now. But good thing for the Huskies, the Lions have no timeouts, and this might be the final play of the game here with 3 seconds left and ticking. No time left remaining on this one. Grimes and CJ coming in hot. And now Caden, and he throws this one up, and it's caught, but no time left at the 21, and the Huskies will hang on to this victory. 24-17. Look at some of the stats here. And Josh, 105.5 QB rating, 16 of 23, 320 yards, 2 touchdowns, but did have the 3 interceptions were bad, awful picks. Drew Stevens, 18 carries, 95 yards, and a touchdown. Almost went 3 straight games with 100 yards on the ground. Hunter had a great game, 5 catches, 114 yards, and a touchdown. Damian Harrison, first game back, 4 catches, 79 yards. Jason Blacklock, 3 catches, 43 yards, and a touchdown. Kylo with 2 catches for 49 yards. A couple catches for Connor and Steven. The offensive line played awful all around. Allowed Just to get hit up and down the field. As McMillan led the team in tackles, Shane second with 6. Tackles for loss from CJ and Darrell White. A sack for CJ as well. A pick for Dylan. A pass deflection from White and Vigil. No forced fumbles on the game. But the Huskies get a win in Week 11. A big win. Moving them to 7-3 on the year. Couldn't have got a much bigger win here. But I'll see y'all in Week 12. Peace.